Before we begin the process of disassembling your APC9-SD for cleaning and maintenance, it's important to make sure that it is absolutely clear, unloaded, and there is no live ammo anywhere in the room. The first step in disassembly is to remove the integral suppressor in order to give access to the barrel and handguard itself. Loosening the retention screw at the top of the handguard is only part of the process. You'll notice when you try to take it off, it still seems stuck, but those screws on the bottom are not what you remove. It's held in place by the takedown pins. So take a punch and push the captive takedown pins towards the ejection port side of the gun, allowing you to remove the lower receiver from the upper, as well as the handguard from the front of the gun. And you can see why it would be a bad day if you tried to remove those screws from the bottom of the handguard. Now to remove the backplate from the upper, make a squishing motion with your hand like this and pop the backplate off. Then move the charging handle to the rear so you can access the recoil spring assembly. Make note of the nub that goes in first and the cone shape that goes in the back for when you reassemble. Next, you want to align the carrier securing pin with the back of the slot and carefully use your punch to move it out from left to right and set it aside. Finally, remove the bolt carrier group from the receiver and you have successfully disassembled your APC9-SD for cleaning and maintenance. Reassembly is just as simple, but in reverse. Put the bolt carrier back into the receiver and line the hole up with the back of the slot so you can restore the carrier securing pin. With the nub end forward, insert the recoil spring assembly into the top part of the upper receiver. Then insert the hydraulic buffer into the bottom part of the upper receiver, pushing it up and securing it into place. Next, attach the handguard to the front of the receiver, lining up the bottom and the top holes accordingly. Next, insert the handguard retention screw on the top hole, get it finger tight as much as you can, and finish it off with a screwdriver. Then replace the lower receiver, securing it in place with the takedown pins, and it's time to perform a function check. Make sure the trigger charges properly when it's cocked, test the reset on the trigger, and definitely make sure you test the trigger in relation to the safety. Last but not least, replace the integral suppressor back on the barrel. Make sure you screw it down all the way so it is nice and snug. And now your APC9-SD is reassembled and ready for the range.